all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. I define why the people try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother. Out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Here's Ayuk on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the...
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 58 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Batted in the air, now it's intercepted. repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings. We need here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Saints nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Powers through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. Incomplete.
Breeze pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Camaro. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
You're going to make everything
To the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Boston Scott, his first carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Scott, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Scott, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it in.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 33 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Crosby to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Eagles 7, Packers 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Wentz now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's tackled
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
4-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Scott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 35 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Packers 13, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Eagles' 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Eagles 14, Packers 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
10 at the 17-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 34-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And yards after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Wentz. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? And that'll set him back 5. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go again with Scott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Scott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Packers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
21 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. A give to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked on by Jalen Mills. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On first down, Scott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down, Eagle.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Today's final score, Eagles.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing. And they want to see you win. When you come up on that link, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Carr gives to Richard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This is Richard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Milano on the tackle.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it brings up third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Singletary, the ball.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain here down to the 22. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cleveland Farrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Bohorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Richard. And taking it across midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, Richard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
By A.J. Klein. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
throwing his car on third down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on first down. Richard down to the 25. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw his car. It's a screen to Richard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11 on 2nd down now. Richard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
He was brought down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Carr. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Darren Waller, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Another Bills first down.
On on the ground. It's Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 14-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And again, it's Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Allen to throw once more. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Richard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff to Richard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
He's taken
up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Aguilar has it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight ends. Allen taking it himself, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now this time, Allen will throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw, Carr. Dancing to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
44, Mike, 44. No chance. You're Mike.
To throw his Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Here's Carr to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.